Hello everyone and welcome back to another DMO update video, and today the 23rd of March 2021 we have got a new DMO update. We have a new X evolution line, we have a new dungeons and a new in-game raid timers, which is pretty nice. So yeah, let's get started with the first thing, which is a new X evolution line, and it's a new Rosemon X line. We have got Palmon X, Digimon X, Lilymon X, and finally Rosemon X. And yeah, they are all in a loot box, 39 crown loot box. And yeah, this is all the items you can get from it. As you can see, you have an 8% chance for Palmon X, a 4.1 chance for Digimon X, and a 1.95% chance for Lilymon X, and finally 0.75% chance for Rosemon X, and a 1.3% chance for Digimon X. And yeah, that's the thing. Now, Rosemon X is the jackpot of that box with a 0.75% chance, and she's an S rank Digimon. That's her stats and skills. Nothing fancy, just a random S rank Digimon, and there is no like Rafflesimon X or like Bursumon X or anything. Just a random normal S rank Digimon in a loot box. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But yeah, that is yeah, that's Rosemon X for the Palmon original line only. Next, we are checking out the two new dungeons that was added, and yeah, this is a new main quest. I already finished all the main quests for the new Timers maps, and as you can see, there are two new maps. This is a new one that was added and needed for new dungeon, and give a whole bunch of main quests, and it will ask you to defeat Digimon inside the dungeon. Yeah, which is this one, I would assume. So yeah, this is the first dungeon, and yeah, you enter it with level 1 over 110. We just finished this token quest, and we can now enter the dungeon. It doesn't seem that requires any pass or anything. Actually, never mind, it requires this one which we just got. I think it's a like a daily quest or something, and it gives you the essence of the 4 holy beasts, which you can use to craft a whole bunch of items. But first, let's check out the dungeon, which has the exact same map as the previous one, and yeah, it has a 30 minutes timer, and there are 2 bosses. This is the first one. Let's see, doesn't do any damage. Let's see, where's Rosemon? He's, oh yeah, he's over there, and you have to defeat both. So let's I have heard that these are easy dungeons, so let's try these guys fast. Maybe not that easy. I'm not gonna be able to solo it, I know it, but as far as I know, it's not easy. It's soloable, definitely. Also, I have been missing some attacks. I only have like 3.8 hit, not a lot, but you probably need a little more. As you can see, I missed an attack, so you probably need a little more than 3.8k if you don't want to miss attack or have an attribute advantage. I don't have any attribute advantage, I'm just virus versus virus, so you probably want to use a vaccine Digimon against this little guy. Also, I am missing some critical attacks with 180 critical, so you once again you probably need a little more than that. Yes, as you can see, non-critical hit. Now, before you go and check the items that we can craft, there is also another dungeon which is exact same map as this one, and it has the Hokiaomon boss, and also gives you the essence of the 4 holy beasts. So the new items that we can craft is googles, of course, a timed googles, and yeah, this is all the googles that you can get, and it requires a whole bunch of stuff. And the new item, which is the essence of the 4 holy beasts, you can use it to only require it at like the high tier googles, like from the digital googles. It's an upgrade for the awakened googles, and you also can use it to get hatchback up level 4. Yeah, that's it. You do it for 2 days for hatchback up level 4. So it's an absolute trash and useless dungeon. Doesn't look too hard, so you probably are okay with if you go do it with a party, but I don't have the patience to do it, and it seems very useless to me anyway. Next feature is something that you probably should have added like 10 years ago, which is an in-game raid timer. In the minimap, you can see there is like a clock symbol, and when you click on it, it shows you the raid timer. And we are in Dandy Terminal. It shows you the Jogger's Quest Digimons. They say they're already there, so that's that. Like it says, there's new Tigermon over there. You have to spawn, and you can see now when say waiting, it's because this raid does not have a timer. They like the spawn after you kill a certain amount of mobs, and we have like the Royal Knights. You can see the Omegamon time will spawn after 1 hour, and Lord Nightmon is about to spawn, actually, yeah. Like, it's arcade time right now. And Dixmon Colossal for 4 hours. It shows you the bosses in the channel, and it's not in only Verdandi Terminal, it's actually in all other maps. We are here in the waterfront map, and there's 30 minutes till Monochromon spawns. Also says, yeah, in all other maps, and also have the Torrio, but of course, they don't have a timer. They spawn, a player spawns them manually basically, and Pokemon is for Jogger's quest is over there. It says that he's already there, and that's everything that was added in this update. Everything else was the events. So yeah, let's check out the events. And the first one is the Rosemon X double status. Now doesn't matter, Rosemon X is still trash, but yeah, the double status time is from 16th of March 2021 until 13th of April 2021, and I found it funny because Rosemon X wasn't added in 16th of March. So it's probably a typo, and it's from today, which is the 23rd of March, until 16th of until the 13th of April 2021. Next is a daily quest event, and once again it's from the 16th of March. Apparently it was there and we didn't know about it or something. And it is a daily quest, and the time is from 16th of March, or actually 23rd of March. For some reason the patch note they did write it's 16th of March, but it is 23rd. Okay, from the 23rd of March until the 30th of April 2021. And yeah, it's just a daily quest that we just took, and it will give you this item, and you can use it to summon a Rosemon X in the terminal summon square. You just go there, you right click on the item, and a very small Rosemon X will spawn. You can take a look at her and just kill the trans Digimon, and the quest will be completed. And when you finish the quest, you'll get that box, which can give you any of these trash items. And we open it, and we've got 20 sweet golden banana. Yeah, so yeah, that is the first event. Next we have the big one, which is basically a whole bunch of dungeons. There is 4 dungeons, NPCs right there. 4 dungeons, basically they are all our daily dungeons, and you get the entrance for the dungeons from your login time reward, and we can take a look at the login time reward right now. And yeah, in the weekends you can get Omega-Mon X loot boxes, and the event period for that login time reward is from the 23rd of March 2021 until the 6th of April 2021. And yeah, the Omega-Mon X loot box factors thingy is 0.1 chance for Omega-Mon X and a 2% chance for Alphamon or Yokin X, and of course all the factors that you are going to get is gonna be untradeable. So okay, so this event dungeons is a little bit complicated, but I'll try to explain as much as I can. There are 4 dungeons now, 3 of them that you can easily enter from the login time reward. There are 3 entrances. Like, we're gonna take the items right now. Okay, so the first one is this one, and you can enter it. It's does have no condition. Like, you only need the items that you can get it once per day, and it will give you a box which can give you these items, and it will give you the crystal forest, which you can use to make a whole bunch of items at easy right there. We'll take a look at this guy later, but first let's take a look at dungeon first. It loses the silent forest map, and these dungeons are actually quite big, which is unfortunate because yeah, it means it's gonna take much time. Anyway, they are only 1 player dungeon. You can enter it while in party, etc. Now there's a whole bunch of mobs, and this is all the mobs, and what chance they have to drop the item. Like Mushroomon have like a 50% chance to drop Crystal Forest, so you can get it or you cannot get it. We get 2, killed 3, and only got 2 items. So yeah, that's Mushroomons. There's also now, I will go ahead and kill all the mobs off camera. They are nothing fancy. I think they give quite a decent XP, so I would probably recommend doing it with not a level 120 Digimon. And the other thing is there's a secret boss, as you can see, with a whole bunch of question marks, which we're gonna check out. First thing, I'm just gonna kill all those mobs, and we'll focus on the secret boss. It also seems that you need to kill those small mobs in order for other mobs to spawn. So like Digimon didn't naturally spawn after I killed a whole bunch of Woodmon. It did spawn. So if you enter, you have to make sure that you kill all mobs. I missed one over there, so yeah, make sure you kill them all. Aha, so this is supposedly the final boss, and yeah, when you defeat her you get that box that we saw earlier. Next we have the secret boss, which we are going to look for right now. Now this is the box that you get when you finish the dungeon, and now so far it's actually been pretty easy. All mobs are level 50, and you get that box, and this is all the items you can get from it. And when you right click, I got 5 seal openers, which are pretty nice. And this is the secret boss, and it is Ancient Rosemon. For a second I thought that was the Millenniumon, and my heart was, yeah. And let's see, yep, he's pretty weak, 65k HP, and it gave us Crystal Forest and the code question mark break, or whatever it's called. Okay, so that was the first dungeon. Now if you don't understand how it works, Here is how it works. Basically, there is our dungeon. You can enter every dungeon once per day, and it have a whole bunch of mobs. This is the first one. It had those mobs, and it gives you basically a number of crystal forests. It's RNG, but some are guaranteed, some are 50%, and we managed to get 38 in addition of that brick, which we are gonna talk about it later. Next dungeon is from the Agumon, which is actually the best one. It gives you that box, and if you look at the items that you can randomly obtain, they are all good items. Like, the worst thing is like what, Photo Gazelle or Reserve Capsule. Everything else is actually quite nice. You can see you can get options in the stone and Digimon boost package, so it is pretty nice. And yeah, these items you can get from it, and I'm gonna go and do this one as well. Aha, so this one uses the Dark Tower map. Now I wonder if it's actually have the Dark Tower restrictions. Yep, I cannot digivolve over there, as you can see. Yeah, so you can only use armored Digimon or just use Rocky. There are level 70 mobs, and this is all the mobs that you on here, in addition of the final boss and the secret boss, which we are gonna take later. So once again, you have to kill those small ones for the other bosses to spawn. And yeah, it is quite simple. They don't have a lot of HP. I am casually one-shotting them, so yeah, I should not have a problem with this dungeon either. And yes, I totally have speeding high on my Rocky, mainly for this, actually. For a situation like this, I have speeding high on Rocky, which yeah, it's funny, but it is quite useful. And another Digimon. Aha, so that's the final boss, and it actually made me realize that all mobs in this area are actually Adventure Zero themed, which is nice. And yeah, once again, the boss is not hard at all. And it gave us the box, and as you can see, it gives all items are actually quite good. So Digimon boost package, please. Okay, not bad at all actually. Now time to search for the secret boss, and I missed Roachmon over there. Okay, so it seems that you need to kill more Roachmons in order for the secret boss to spawn. And there you go, the secret boss Arcanimon, and as I said, it's Adventure Retro themed, which is pretty cool. And yeah, we got the gray question marked brick. 1 to go. And it is the ocean area, and I still haven't got it yet. Yep, now I have it. And let's enter level 90 Digimons. And the final one is the ocean map, which is a File Island waterfront map, and it seems to be a Leomon themed map with Metal and Billzimon tucked in there for some reason. But yeah, they are all level 90 mobs, and once again, they aren't hard at all. Aha, and that is the final boss, Bancho Leomon, and yeah, it's not too hard at all. And it gave us the box. Let's see what we're gonna get. This item we're gonna get from it, and that's Railmon. That's not bad. And the secret boss is Mikomon down there, and it's only appropriate to enter alive using Garurumon. And it gave us the question mark brick. We now have the 3. Now if you wonder what it's used for, and oh, there's a dead Leomon, what a surprise. Okay, so those dungeons that give us this item from the first one, which is the silent first one, we got the crystal forest. This is from the dark tower one, and this is from the File Island one, and I actually killed all the mobs, and as you can see, these items that we got. Now we can talk to Ezzy over there, and we can make a whole bunch of items, and this is all the items that you can make. And yeah, it is not too bad. It has things like hatchback up, but it's random. I honestly don't think it's not too fancy, but it's not bad either. Like, you can have like yellow soccer for 7 days and a segment chop. But yeah, it's not too bad. Now the other thing that caught my eye, the red is a earring, quad earring, like this one. If you get the red one, it actually can have 2 hit options. So these are 4 options quad earring, and it can give 2 hit options alongside 2 critical damage options, which is nice. And as of for the question mark item that we got, as you can see, I can't get this one, which is the code we used to enter the secret dungeon, as you can see, and it gave us a block. And let's enter it, and obviously it is it's either the GM room or the village of the beginning, and this is a secret dungeon. You need to kill all 3 secret bosses to access it, and it doesn't even have a name or any mobs. Let's search for something. There is a plant over there, so let's and it spawns some mobs. Toy Agumon, they are level 10. And they drop the block. Okay, cool. Okay, we are done with just Toy Agumon. We have to kill the other plant, I will assume, for more to spawn. Yep. And more Toy Agumons. Aha! There is another plant over there. It seems there is only 3 plants, which I just spotted and killed, and it will spawn some Toy Agumons, and we ended up with 20 blocks. and we can use the 20 blocks to make the treasure box. Now I got really lucky that I got exactly 20. I don't know if it's always a guarantee or I don't know, but yeah, you can use it to make this treasure box, which can give you a whole bunch of items. I don't think it's all great items. We have like reinforced S. It's not bad, but reinforced like clone S have like a 12% chance of success. So I don't know. Let's see what we're gonna get. And ooh, spooky. Oh, that's, I thought it was a spooky long costume, but a Digi Aura for 7 days, not too bad. But those 4 dungeons took forever actually. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing this again. The rewards aren't too good, but yeah, we'll see. And the final event now, the time period for this event, well, it's gonna end 6 April 2021, so 2 weeks I guess. And for the last one, there is Takato NPC over there, and it's same time period. It gives you a daily quest, and you need to kill the Hokiamon boss. Now it spawns in the Lost Historic Site Channel 0 randomly. Of course, you can use the right timer to know everything about it, and it gives you a box, and it can give you a whole bunch of items, including, actually all items are basically hatchback ups, so you can get bare minimum 1 hatchback up level 4 per day, which is actually pretty cool. And the final one is double stats event for some fire attribute Digimons. And this is a list of the Digimons. The thing that caught my eye is Kaiser Greymon and Rosemon X for that matter, and normal Digimon and Kaiser Greymon. So it's not too bad. But the starter one got a buff actually, which is quite rare. So if you have Shine Greymon as a starter Digimon, it's now buffed. But it's nothing fancy. Starter Digimon is still trash. But there you have it. That is the event. The video is quite long because yeah, it was the dungeons took quite a long time. It was an update. We're still missing some features from DMO, like some new seals and the new mail system, which I'm not really excited for because it nerfs the Shadow Lab buffs. Yeah, so yeah, there you have it. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like on it and subscribe for more DMO content. And I will see you all in the next video.